Hi ladies and gents, Pond here with another video for Rise of Empires, Ice and Fire. Thank you so much for your previous likes, comments and subscriptions to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, why not click on that button and ring the bell so you can get notifications of whenever I'm dropping content on the channel. And now onto the topic of this video, and we are finally in SX15. It's Eden Conquer for a lot of us. Let's have a look at what's going on this week. It's day 2. I've released this video one day later than usual. But first off, we've got who's doing what. So S1 to S296 are in their own bracket. They're doing 4 faction season without wonders. Then 297 to 360 are in their own bracket. 457 to 520, 601 to 632, 633 to 664, all doing 4 faction seasons. Those of you newer to the game in 696 to 727 are doing North, South, Eden with wonder buildings. Obviously, for those of us doing 4 season faction without wonder, well, we've done 4 season faction several times already, so not a new format. I think after doing 2 seasons of having wonders, not having wonders is beneficial. Obviously with wonders it's always a bit of a, you know, who's got the deepest pockets type scenario, so I'm sure everyone's pleased not to have wonders. 4-way faction has been a bit of a shield wall fest on a lot of maps previously, so we'll have to see how this transpires in the coming weeks, whether we'll get some competitive active maps and the strategy that's going to be used. And in terms of those maps, let's have a look at who's against each other. So first off, we've got map 2, which has got 265 Eden Endgame Odyssey. They have been paired with another alliance from 265. I know a lot of people aren't keen on that. They're up against faction 2 has got Spec Ops from 140. Then you've got Boss, who moved to state 1 in that big migration. And then faction 4 is Folk Vanguard from 154. So factions 1, we've already done the calculations. Factions 1 and 3 on that map are significantly stronger. It's looking like they're going to pair up 2 against 2. So it'll be interesting to see who's going to win out against 265 versus state 1. And then on map 3, we've also got IMS, who moved to state 1. They're up against another 265 alliance, Jedi Knight alliance. They're up against RKS from 90 and Innocence of 63 in there as well, plus XKE from 120, Loki's alliance. So that's going to be, I think, a really interesting map. What happens there? Yeah, that could be a big one. Going to be interesting to see how these younger alliances, like seeing Phoenix Rising 247, Jedi Knights 265, be interesting to see how everyone's pairing up this season. I think that's the kind of main point of interest for everyone. Quickly on to map 4, you've got Vicious Devil Fighters from 37 against Psycho Paradise from 293, Holy Grail from 169, and a Little Momo from 291. Map 5 has got Kings of Ragnarok from 178 on there. Those guys are extremely tough to beat. I've played against them before. You've got Victrix from 127. You've got R62 in there. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. Let's have a look on to the slightly later map. So on with map 6, you've got Out of Ashes from 90. You've got Creative Destruction from 289. Garuda from 150. And then New World Robbers from, is that 277? Yeah, so they could be pretty strong, I think. Map 7, 120, that escalated quickly. They're up against Legendary Sinners LS62. You've got L96 and then the Royal Family from 219. Map 8, you've got Triple V from 169 against UWS76. Monsters of War from 96 and Peanuts and Sausage from 86. Love that name. And then finally, map 9, you have Win and Die from state 1. They're in with Carved in Blood from 76. 4KS are in on faction 3. And then you've got New SX1 from 289. Seeing Win against 4KS, I think that's going to be a really interesting matchup. Obviously, Kyros from Win up against Akka from 4KS. 4KS have ended up with their kind of one of their other support alliances on their faction, but the devs have balanced that with Win have got State United also from their state in their faction. So let's see how all that goes. I think those are kind of the main maps that we're going to see. And in terms of where we are, so we are just chilling on map 13. We've got the Sith from 265. We've got Honor and Valor from 137. The Last Legions from 82. And then Dragon's Revolution from 160. A couple of 150 alliances in that faction 4 as well. Sorry if I missed off some of you, but obviously I can't go on forever. So let's now get into the gameplay and have a look at what has changed and what the rewards are and everything else that we're going to have for the upcoming season. So here I am on map 13. It's day 2. I'm taking 11s. I should have been taking 12s by now, but I haven't quite got there. I've just been really busy in real life, and you have to constantly go in every couple of hours to reload and to continue to produce those materials. But I've just been a little bit behind, and let's have a look directly into the menu. So on this front menu, you've got this little schedule tab here that is showing you what your guild is asking you to do. That's quite nice. R4s can fiddle around with that. On the bookmarks, you've got your merits for defeating soldiers tab here. Just a bit of season intro on faction missions and merit again for those of you that need a reminder. And then you've got your score, direct tab to your score there. Then we've got the 8 main kind of other options. Let's have a look first at Imperium Era. This is kind of a new element to the season. It's just a linear based set of missions that are restricted by time. There's some tasks that are guild based, some that are faction based, and some that are personal. So for instance, this first one was your faction has 4 guilds with more than 100 members. Sorry, that was the second one. The first one was 500 lords hold 5 or above territories. Once you collected that, then you got 1,000 gems and 50 training speed ups. You can see then it moves on to the next one, and we've got a day to complete that, and there's only 4. It tells you that you need to get the 4 guilds to achieve that. It does say that the factions completing the goal could get that. So, and then you can see that the guilds completing the goal could get, and the lords completing the goal could get. So that's the kind of different areas of these tasks. Not amazing rewards. You've got gems, you've got a few super tickets, some regeneration serums, I guess is good. You can see it's going all the way through to increasing your personal influence value, taking towns, your guild taking a capital, largest number of level 10 or above territories. So that's factions probably going up against each other. More personal merits, another level 7 capital, level 8 capital, and then the last one is your guild occupies the world center. But even then, you're only getting 2,000 gems and 3 super recruitment tickets. There's no skin coins on here. Yeah, it's okay. There's a few super recruitment tickets and speed ups and gems, but nothing amazing. So the main thing to point out is, obviously, as I say, it's a linear set of tasks. So you need to keep an eye on when one set of tasks are finishing, and then the next ones will open, as you can see, available after the generous rewards ends, which was the previous task. So that's in Imperium Era. We've also got merit store back, so that's good. Bonus of doing Eden Conquerors that you do have this merit scoring metric included in the game. Don't forget that this refreshes every week, so you need to use all of your accrued merit for that week by the end of Sunday. We have the usual set of options available as we have in previous seasons, including speed ups, honor, gems, construction materials, really good, and regeneration serums. The main improvement is that you can see that from next week you will be able to get orichalcum, and it's going to only cost 8,000 merits per purchase, and you can get 200 a week. Now it doesn't show how many orichalcum you're getting. I'm presuming it's going to be 10, because that would be 2,000 a week. Over the course of the season, that's 14,000. Let's be honest, I don't think the devs are going to be any more generous than that. Having said that, if that is what the case, 14,000 orichalcum, that is huge. I don't know what it is going to be. I haven't had it confirmed. That's just my best guess. I mean, it could be horrendous. It could be 1 orichalcum, right? It could only be 200 a week, or it might be 2 orichalcum or 5 orichalcum. But I'm just hoping that it's 10. That's my hope. Other than that, we've got faction missions as usual. Don't forget, you want to be completing each of these factions evenly at the start, because some of the rewards that you get will be construction materials, 50 to 1,000 construction materials. On these low levels, that's really going to help boost you, upgrade your workshops early in the season, particularly if you're a non-spender and you're not buying the construction material packs. We've got faction intel back again, exactly the same. You're going to be picking up honor points up until the last reward, which after you've opened all 60 faction intels. This season it's an X14 legendary recruitment selection card again, which is the heroes from last season. In SX14 we had this again. You were only getting an SX13 reward. It's a little bit annoying. I don't know why the devs can't just give you a current reward, but that's how they've kind of set this up. I guess it's pretty simple to do, and they'll have their reasons behind it, but it is annoying. I wish it was a current season. Quests and guild missions are the same as we've always had, so you just need to work through those. Nothing different there. Obviously guild missions will give you some extra honor and honor coins, so always worth collecting those. Seasonal challenge, it's tiered again. It's still got this horrible new look to it. I don't like it personally. Now the main thing is obviously last season we had skin coins included in these rewards, and if you were buying the packs you got a lot of extra skin coins. In fact, if you purchased the elite package you were getting up to 1200 skin coins by the time you got to level 42. This season these skin coin numbers for the premium element have reduced and they're down by half, so the maximum you can get this season for your skin coins in here is 600. Everything else I think looks very similar, but yeah, like this is only 100 at level 42 this season, so big change, but there is a reason for that, and I guess it is for the better. Just a quick note, we've got Colossal Bear, this kind of emerald looking one, for the level 50 Legion skin, and this season you're getting Chaos Might plus 12 and Chaos Resistance plus 12 as well. That's an improvement on last season's, which was plus 12 and plus 9. On to season rewards. So immediately you can see we're getting Orichalcum and we're getting biography skin coins in the rewards. So obviously for factions, this is tiered amongst the 4 factions. Even if you're last, you get 500 Orichalcum and 120 skin coins. Then it breaks down into the guilds, and look at this, you're getting 600 skin coins for the rank 1 guild for the top 2 rewards, and then 500 and then 400 for the remaining rewards. Orichalcum, again it's tiered, but even a guild master can get 3000. Personal merit is back as well. This is, you'll get a medal and you can gift super recruitment tickets like we could before. And personal achievement, again Orichalcum and 250 skin coins for hitting the 15,000 mark on personal achievement, which everyone really should be doing these days. The overall thing about this is that the maximum number of skin coins you could get in rewards if you're a guild master is 1100. And the maximum Orichalcum you can get is 5,200. Now those are increases on last season, and particularly these guild rewards. It means that players should get, there is more chance of more players getting more skin coins just from the rewards. So this is beneficial for free-to-play players, small spenders that haven't bought the elite package. For the rest that are spenders, you are going to struggle with these biography skins. We haven't got a skin store yet. That was released in week 1 last season, so on day 1 it hasn't been yet. I presume they're still working on it, so we're going to have to wait and see what skins are available. Will there be another guaranteed skin like we had Beast Queen last season, but she was a much weaker skin than the normal skins? We'll have to see what they're doing with those. There's still some unanswered questions. I will do a video on that in due course. I would have liked to have seen more Orichalcum in the rewards. I think you should be getting at least 10,000 Orichalcum, maybe even 15,000, maybe even 20,000 Orichalcum in these rewards, because otherwise, what's that? You need 80,000 Orichalcum for level 30. So what, you're going to do 16 seasons worth just from getting it from this method? It's ridiculous. So I just still feel like they're not. Skin coins fine, honor coins, all the tickets fine. I think even though you see here it says X16 Legendary Recruitment ticket, I think they've got that wrong. I'm sure that's a typo. It's going to be X15. The one thing I wanted to show you was, and this is a big improvement, so the X15 Legendary Recruitment 1 and 2 banners, what heroes you can get from your seasonal tickets. It's only going to be SX11 to SX15 heroes. It's only 6 heroes on each banner. This is a huge improvement on all previous seasons, because previously, even just last season, you had to get your heroes from an SX5 to SX14 hero, and I think there was 11 different heroes that you could get. So this season, for everyone, you're guaranteed a hero from the last 4 seasons. I think that's much better. You can see co-creators been added to Esselfred's and Darius's banner, and Manding Line has been added to Ashoka and John. So they don't quite synergize. Obviously, you would be pairing Code with Ashoka, and Manding would be paired with Farah. So you're still going to have to probably spread your bets in terms of how you use your tickets. Of course, that's going to depend on your recruitment as well. Let's talk about recruitment. So it is week 1. We do have banners, and again, this is disappointing that they have not improved the banners. It's the same as before. You are getting an improved chance to recruit these heroes, and it's still SX1 to SX3 heroes. It drives me mad, and all the banners are the same. You've got SX15, 14, 13 and 12 as your banners. No other banners with any guaranteed heroes on them. It's a kick in the teeth. But I mean, at least, as I say, the rewards banners are much better. Anything else to talk to about? Well, obviously, other than that, you've got your leaderboard. We're up against NOE, FHX, UWZ, L82, KNA, KMX, the SIF, BLD, LAR, B81 on our map. We're called Wild Hearts. Bit of a different season for me this season. Like, Wild Hearts, we're just some of us from 90 that just wanted a bit of a chilled one. So we'll see how it goes. Linda from NIB is top merit score on our map at the moment. Well done, Linda. So you've been at it this week so far. I am horrendously low ranked, like in the 300s. Other than that, you've kind of just got your usual guild menu and guild options, member contribution as well. Nothing I don't think there's anything new there. Wargasm's our guild master, and we're already up to 104 members. So we're growing the guild as quickly as we can, which is what you want to do in week 1. Specialization, I've done kind of what I usually do. Obviously, I've got maximum points on blue right for the 1200 extra loyalty. I've got 3 extra processing queues open on the left, and then I've mixed my points a bit. I'm up to 140 spec points. I've mixed so to reduce the cost of honor structures. Obviously, that's pretty key. I didn't have to go all the way down to get the honor award, but I just thought I would. I've got the extra productions going on the top here, and then I've also I don't usually do this whole row actually from the start, but I've got enough points. So I've got improved marching, and then I do have the basic land development upgrade, so I can upgrade if once I get to level 12 I can upgrade all my tiles to 12s if I'm struggling to find them. And I've got 5 extra I've got a territory cap max, so I've got 5 extra tiles on my territory cap as well, which obviously is going to help you grow quicker. One strategy you might want to do is actually put more points, consolidate your points, put them into one section of green so that you can get 10 extra territories. I know a lot of people do that. I was just trying this out to see how it went, just to spread my points in green because I could this time. So it's just slightly different. Honor shop, of course, is open as well now. You've got your usual stuff at the top. I've already got my Super Dragonite. There are war badges as usual. You've got all your tickets as before, all the way up to SX15 already, and you can see you've got Blood-Soaked Dragonite and you've got Dragon Crystals as well. Nothing else seems to be new there. Obviously, this is open for another 58 days, so you want to be accruing your honor coins and using them in the shop. as I say, I always like to, for those of you that are free to play players, you want to be getting your 90,000 Super Dragonite. You want to be getting, I think it's your 30,000 more badges. Those are the kind of two key things. And then when you've got some spare, I would also suggest you do get your Blood Soaked Dragonite and your Dragon Crystals for your advanced equipment. There we go, guys. Very early into the season. I'm looking forward to it. Not quite as stressful as before. Lots going on. I hope everyone's going to have a fun season on their maps. Of course, keep me updated with how you're all getting on, and if there's going to be any good battles going on. Maybe I can try and get some streams going in the next 2 months or so. I'm really busy with work for the next 4 weeks, but after that it calms down a bit. So hopefully towards the end of the season I'll have a bit more time for the game. If you've liked this video, you have any comments on the season and the setup that the devs have done this season, please do pop your comments in the comment section down below. If you have liked this video, please do click on that like, and if you shared this video and my channel in your alliance chat, province chat, guild chats, map chats, and through line, WhatsApp, Viber, Discord, whatever you use to communicate with your fellow players in the game, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.